Assalamu alaikum. Today I'm gonna talk about some of the experience I had with my fitness center. So it's been a while. I always wanted to make the video, but I never had the opportunity or time, to be honest. And because we are in lockdown, so I have a little bit of time. So thought of making this video quick time. Okay. So the experience I had with my fitness center, basically, I got an email from my fitness center where I go to. It's called Jets, New Zealand. So they sent me an email saying, "Hey, we are happy to announce that we are having a collaboration with Puma." So it's a nationwide campaign, Australia and New Zealand, and some other country, I'm not sure, but these two countries for sure. So then, because I'm politically aware of what's going on with the Puma and IDF, so I immediately emailed back to Jet saying, "Hey, I'm very saddened to see that you are doing a collaboration nationwide with a company who support the occupation and who is financing the occupying forces, which is IDF, Israeli Defense Force." So, and also I mentioned on that email saying, "Hey, look, if you continue with the campaign, I'm gonna boycott you, and also I'm gonna make sure none of my friends goes to Jets anymore. If you wanna take it as a threat, you can, or if you wanna take it as a moral duty or obligation not to be engaged with a company which one is occupying others' land and suppressing, oppressing, brutalizing Palestinian people, occupying their land and doing ethnic cleansing, it's up to you. But if you continue with the campaign, I'm gonna start a boycott campaign against Jets." So very next day, I get a call, say about 10 o'clock or so. Obviously I was at work, and the lady left me. I didn't pick up. She left a voicemail, so I called back, and I spoke to the person, and she's like, "Hey, look, we had looked into the issue, and I'll be very happy to tell you that after a deep consideration, we will not go ahead with the campaign." I was like, wow, really? I did not expect that, right? Just one email, but I did not expect that any shape or form, right? So I was very pleased, and I was like, thank you very much for taking the moral higher ground and stopping that campaign, and I really appreciate. Yeah, till very day I'm with Jets. I've been loyal customer. It's been probably 6-7 years now. But the reason I wanted to share this new video, I think everybody should consider this, right? As a consumer, you have a right, right? You have a moral obligation where how your company do business, and also you have a moral obligation as a Muslim, forget about being a Muslim, as a human being. You have some sort of ethics, morals, higher grounds, and whatnot. You wanna label it, but you have to stand for something, right? So today, Muslims, about Muslim youth contribution to the youth world population is about 27. By 2030, it's gonna be almost like a 30% of the youth of this planet is gonna be Muslim. Imagine that number. And Muslim youth are known as they are driven, they're focused, they have energy, they do the impossible, they adopt the technology and whatnot. So today's Muslim youth can do a lot of things, but are we focused? Do you know what's happening around the world? Because the first word came down as a wahi. Wahi is ikra, means read or recite, right? So one of the Sheikh Ahmed Didat, he said, we are the Lycra nations. Like, we don't want to read, we don't want to know what's happening, right? Make money and, be busy, have the love for dunya, right? So there was a famous hadith, Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, the closing day Muslim will be like a scum, like, right? The way scum float on the surface of the water, it has no value. It's useless, right? Nobody cares about that. It's a dirt. So we can do a lot of things. We can change. But if you look deeply into the matter, right? I sent one email, one person, one email was able to stop the whole campaign. Just think about it. We are gonna be by 2030, right? We are almost now 2021, right? 2021 end of. So we are about nearly 2 billion people on the face of the earth. By 2030, we'll have 2.2 billion, according to the Pew Research, right? By 2050, we are going to take over Christianity. Next 100 years time, like, I have a lot of statistics. So the prediction by Pew, UK will, in the UK, United Kingdom, will have more Muslim than Christians. You're talking about another 80 years time. That's a very significant growth. But if you see the today Muslim population and Jewish population, nothing. Like, how many? Maybe 17, 18 million Jews all over the world. And how many billions we are. How many times larger nation we are as a community, as a body. But we are not united. Say anything about the Jewish people today, right? Any anti-Semitic remark you make, you're finished. You're finished. You're finished. They will take you off by hook or by crook. They will take you off, right? They have the unity, but as a Muslim, we do not have unity. That's the main problem. And we do not know what's happening around the world. We are busy making money. We are busy listening to filthy music, TV, Netflix, and whatnot, but we do not know what's happening. This is why Allah has cursed Muslims today. That's why Muslim nation today are going downhill. Last 100 years, we have been perished from the innovation, from the geopolitics. We have been enslaved. Today, Muslims have been enslaved intellectually, mentally, geopolitically. We are enslaved. We cannot think outside the colonialistic frame. Everything has to be through their lens, Orientalist view and whatnot. We do not have our own thinking. We can't think as a collective. We can't think as a community. We don't stand for each other, but other community does. This is the problem. So what I'm trying to say, for the sake of Muslims, for the love of Allah and His Rasul, do the right thing. Raise your voice. If there is any injustice, as a consumer, either it's a Kashmiri in India or Uyghur in China, or anywhere in the world, in Burma, the Rohingya communities, anywhere injustice, stand up and raise your voice. You have to, anywhere, wherever you live, raise your voice. Talk to your local politician. What are you gonna do? What's happening? Injustice in Palestine, injustice in Kashmir, India, injustice in China. So raise your voice. You have one person. If you put it in a context, what I have achieved, I have stopped a nationwide campaign in 2 countries. Here is a lot of things to learn, right? You can learn it. So my passionate advice to the Muslim community: raise your voice, be educated yourself. Being a Muslim doesn't mean you only read Quran, you forget about everything, right? No, you have to think about your brothers and sisters. What's happening in India? In India, like a Kashmir, people are being brutally occupied, murder, rape, genocide. Name anything, it's happening. In another province, in Assam, almost 4 million Muslims will be stateless. They have been built a prison. It's same as what Hitler built. What are you gonna do if you don't raise your voice? Boycott Indian product. Raise your voice. Chinese, don't buy Chinese product. Boycott Chinese product. So this is what we are gonna talk to your company. Whatever product you buy, raise your voice. Be visible. Don't be a scum like, right? So this is what I wanted to share. One person stopped the campaign in 2 countries. Even you can do it. All you have to have, some sort of guts. Don't be spineless Muslims. Be visual. Be strong. Be moral. Stand for what you believe. And Allah will be with you, inshallah. Okay? Assalamu alaikum. And I'm gonna make another video about Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp. So Mark Zuckerberg's empire, regarding that, what we can do, and that's video. I'm gonna give some of the facts and whatnot. But please, if you like the video, subscribe, share, and whatnot. I wanna grow this channel. But inshallah, I'll see you in the next video. And assalamu alaikum until next time. Assalamu alaikum.